the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Like 25.
59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Tighten it up.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On second and inches, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Matt Ryan, picked off by Logan Ryan. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80.
Mike is 59, Mike is 59. I got you, pop. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get him. Get him.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
22.
Smith.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
54, South.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 4 down.
Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check three.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Get the ball.
From the gun, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
We own it. We own it. Switch. One. Mike 27.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tack McKinley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Third and long here for Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about it. The ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board. It's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
54, stop!
After the interception, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run. Devontae Freeman. We have hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun. Mariota eluding the pressure right. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On play action, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. Let's go.
Throwing is Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception here, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From just shy of midfield, Mariota flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A second down run with Lewis. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Here's Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is what execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make Sure you protect. That didn't get done.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down, Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
20.
From the gun, Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Green able to dance free. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Ready, blue ladies! Blue ladies! You gonna get this board? Hey, white.
Here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now.
At their own 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, They don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
21!
On 1st down. It's Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for Atlanta, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston.